So here we've got Roy Reid and Peter Harrison from the Bloomsbury Estate Management Board. We asked them about employing staff. Roy, could I start with you? Why did Bloomsbury take the decision to employ staff directly? Because you previously seconded staff, didn't you?
That we did true. Well, one of the main reasons was the seconded staff are still employed by the local authority, and although they work directly through our estate management board and through the board meetings where we make our decisions, the staff from time to time don't really understand the relationship of secondment, because they're employed by Birmingham City Council and they're prone to listen to the people who pay them rather than. But over a period of time we managed to get round that. It wasn't easy in the beginning, but we managed to get round it. But if you directly employ your own staff, the relationship changes completely, and then you are instructing your officers to actually do what the decision is at the estate management, at the board meetings. So that's crucial.
Thank you. Peter, how did the staff who were previously seconded, how did they react to the idea of being directly employed by the Bloomsbury EMB?
Initially, the seconded staff were all happy enough to come over to us and work as seconded staff. But as we progressed, the vast majority of them, once it was tubied over, they could actually come and work for us. Others, they went back to the city, into their fold. So there was a willingness for them to come and work for us. So that helped us in the start, because we had an experienced staff the way we worked. And then as they tended to leave, we then recruited our own staff who knew who they were working for, not for the city, for the city council. They had a direct line of contact between the manager and us, and there was more emphasis on what we wanted, and they had more flexibility to work. They hadn't got the constraints of the local authorities' regime, as it were.
Do you think people would worry that if staff are employed by the TMO, that everybody, all the tenants would be giving them direct instructions, and the staff would feel they've got 1,000 different bosses? Is that a problem for the staff at Bloomsbury?
It could have been a problem, but it isn't, because we have a defined structure. It comes from the decision maker. We have a family tree which we show. We have the board, the chair, technical manager, and then we have the staff. And any decisions or requests or suggestions come from board, go through the chair to the manager, so there's a direct line of communication. And if the staff want to contact us, they go through the manager to the chair and to the board or any subcommittee, so there's a direct line. Occasionally it does get mixed, but there's a direct line of communication and structure, and it does work.
Roy, when it comes to recruiting staff, does the tenants board get involved in that, or is that something you leave to your chief officer?
Well, the board members in particular that's had specific training in terms of equal opportunities and stuff like that, they actually sit on the recruitment panel, and basically, especially for the manager, they're all board members that's on that recruitment panel. But one of those board members is a nominating member of Birmingham City Council, and them being the landlord, they've got a vested interest in making sure that the things are done properly. But after we've recruited the manager, then we can go down to recruiting the housing officers, and basically the manager plus members of the board will sit on those interviews, and then when we got the housing officers in place, slow but surely, if we're looking to be caretakers, then the housing manager will be the line manager. They'll sit on the interview panel. The manager, executive manager, will sit on, and maybe one or two board members. So it sort of structures down that way. But we've got a really well structured recruitment structure, and it really works really well for them.
Thank you. Just a final question, Peter. Would you say if your staff were asked today Do you think on balance they would rather be back working for the council, or do you think they're happy enough working for the Bloomsbury EMB?
Right. Well, there's not many of them who we employ now have worked for Birmingham City Council because, through progression and employment, the staff leaving. But there are some, on a couple of concierge, they were employed by us but under the Birmingham City Council's terms and conditions. I'm not sure if they would or not. No, I don't think they would, because the structures that they're used to are not within Birmingham City Council. The repairs team, which they all got tupied over, I don't think there would. There's more flexibility with us, right? More low. That's it, really. There's more flexibility with us. We could be a bit, more laid back. But,
okay, thank you very much, gentlemen.